Me, that's another story.
Yeah.
Now, me, that's another story.
I don't think so.
He's looking more and more like my baby picture, you know?
Fits and shirt, you're all good.
Cheap pencil, that's a black pencil, look at that. It's stuck. Yeah, black pencil.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the March 20th, 2017 City Council meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. And we do have some special guests from the DeMolay organization here tonight. So I am going to ask the gentleman from DeMolay to lead us in the beginning of the pledge. Gentlemen?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Mickey.
Ray Solomon.
Here.
Glenn Conklin.
Present.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
John Verche.
Here.
Barbara Scalera.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Candy Thuringer.
Present.
Charlie Convery.
Here.
Tom Inman.
Here.
Okay, you have before you the minutes of the March 6, 2017 City Council meeting. Motion would be in order for approval.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Thuringer, seconded by Alderwoman Scalera. Questions or comments in regards to the motion for the minutes? Roll call, please.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Barbara Scalera.
Yes.
Candy Thuringer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we have several special guests in the audience this evening. What I'd like to do is deviate to the second agenda item under the mayor's report, and that is the GFOA award presentation. And we have our auditor here from Warmer Rogers, Mr. Dave Meyer. He would like to address council before the presentation. Dave, if you would, please.
Good evening. I think everyone here knows.
Podium, please, Dave.
Oh,
We're on TV.
Now you are.
good evening. I think everyone here knows me. I've been here to present the audit in the past, and one of the byproducts of the audit for the last 2 years, and specifically the most recent fiscal year, which was the year ended April 30th, 2016, the city submitted its report to the GFOA, and that's the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada. And what they do is they look at your report and they grade it, basically. There's certain criteria. You must have all the disclosures applicable to your government in there. And this is a step beyond what you used to prepare, because now you're preparing with this new format, and I think you saw it last year. You have what's called a statistical section in there. And that took a lot of research to go back, and generally the statistical section covers 10 years. So you had to go back and research, get 10 years worth of data, and then also include a transmittal letter, and there was some other segments that you included in this report. And so what used to be just an annual financial report is now a comprehensive annual financial report. And you can't call it comprehensive unless you're meeting all of the criteria that the GFOA requires. And your submission for 2016 received the award of the Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting Award. So your CAFR, Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, met the highest standards of the GFOA, and so you got the award. And the congratulations goes to you as the council for choosing to go this direction, and then also to the finance department with Ashley maintaining all the records, doing a lot of the research, going back, getting the required data, and building this CAFR. And so congratulations to both the council and Ashley for a job well done. It's an award that a very small percentage of governments achieve, and so you're living at the highest level, if you will, of financial reporting. So congratulations to you.
I would like to address council and our members that are here in the audience this evening, because I think that every one of us at this table, the mayor and the city council, should be very proud of the accomplishments that we've had when it comes to our finances. And we've made several changes in the past. Now, this is the second year in a row that we have gotten this GFOA award. And as Dave was saying, only a small amount of communities get this award. There's only 12% of the communities in the state of Illinois that receive this award. So we are in an elite group. But I would like to read you the letter that came, or part of the letter that came with the award. It says, "The Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting has been awarded to the city of Crest Hill by the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada for its comprehensive annual financial report. This certification of achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by a government and its management." So, to our residents, they should be assured that we are financially sound, that we are doing everything the right way when it comes to our financial reporting, our budgeting, our accounting, and our auditing. And I'm proud of the fact that only 12% of the communities have gotten this award. So again, we are in an elite status here, and I think that everybody in this room, for the hard work that has been put in from the treasurer's office, to the department heads, to the employees, to the city council, should be proud of the achievement that we have gotten now for 2 consecutive years. And hopefully we'll get this going forward and maintain the excellence that we have shown when it comes to transparency in regards to our financial accounting to all our residents. So at this time, I would like to invite Ashley Motika, our finance director, and our treasurer, Glenn Conklin, to join me at the podium. And Dave, stay here too. And I would like to read what it says here. It says, "Government Finance Officers Association Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting, presented to the city of Crest Hill, Illinois, for its comprehensive annual financial report for the fiscal year ended April 30th, 2016. Jeffrey R. Enzer, Executive Director and CEO." So I would like to present this to both Ashley and to Glenn for a job well done, for keeping our, for keeping our city financially sound, and to Dave for the auditing, that Wormer Rogers has done for us for several years, and their process that we have used, their professionalism, their expertise also. So we're very proud. Smile for the camera. We're very proud to receive this, so I will give it to Ashley. And Glenn, if you'd like to say a few words, let's put the microphone down.
No, thank you.
And Ashley,
Congratulations to Ashley on achieving it. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for council. Thank you to council for making this possible. Thank you.
First and foremost, I would really like to thank both Glenn and Ray for their support in just creating a really financially sound city throughout the year. They've been a monumental help throughout the finance department and a lot of the struggles that we had, so I really appreciate their help, especially Dave with the other additional staff from Wormer Rogers. They are phenomenal auditors, and they provide us with an astronomical amount of help on an annual basis, so I couldn't thank them more. Also, as to all of the elected officials and the council members, I really appreciate your support throughout these last few years. It's meant a lot, as well as Heather. Heather's been a very good support structure, and the rest of the city staff as well. Luckily, we have a good group of people that work well together and are able to achieve these great awards, and it's been a great year, and I look forward to continuing on with the city. So thank you. Thank you.
Question, Dave, what are some of the requirements to get this award that the city has to fulfill? Yes, please.
Well, as I had mentioned before, there were some new sections that had never appeared in your annual report. That was a statistical section, and there's certain requirements. And there's an overarching group that makes the governmental accounting rules. They're called the Governmental Accounting Standards Board. We kind of refer to them as GASB or GASB. And so GASB puts out all these different pronouncements from time to time. And one of them was GASB 44, if you want to get technical. That was the statistical section, and that defined what had to be in a statistical section for a comprehensive annual financial report. And so you had to go back and make sure you met all of the requirements of that GASB 44. And then there's other GASB statements that come out from time to time that affect your financial reporting. Last year had to do with the pensions, if you recall. You had to report a net pension liability for the first time. And so the GFOA is looking for all these things when they look at your report. Are they maintaining the current financial reporting? Are they having an audit done? Is the auditor's report unqualified, which it is in your case? Are you including a transmittal letter, which also has to include a lot of different criteria? You have to have an organizational chart. And now, since you've gotten the award as well, a copy of that award will now be in your upcoming comprehensive annual financial report. So those are some of the areas that are different. You used to report a basic annual financial report, which included all the necessary disclosures. It just didn't go that extra mile that the GFOA likes to see to become that comprehensive annual financial report.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Dave, I don't think we would have attained this without your guidance over the years. You've been the auditor here for many years, many years. And through your guidance and the assistance of Nick Narducci, I think we have the dream team. You, Nick, Glenn, and Ashley. But it's because of your guidance and then Nick Narducci coming on board that we've achieved this. So thank you so much for all the assistance you've given the Treasurer's Office over the years and sticking with us and helping us. Thank you.
All right.
Anybody else? Comments?
Just a thank you to the treasurer and Ashley and your whole department. They are a bunch of hard workers. Congratulations to you.
I will
And-
second that.
And thank you.
I just want to say great job, well done to everyone in here. So you should bet you're awesome.
Congratulations to the whole team that did it all. Took a whole team to do it.
Thanks to all that were involved.
Thanks to staff and everybody involved in this process. It's great to see us accomplish this again, so thanks again.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Okay, moving back to the top of the agenda, our city administrator, Heather McGuire. Good evening, Heather.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have two items for approval this evening. The first is for the ratification of the electric service agreement with Dynegy Energy Services. They are our current electric provider for just our city-owned properties, so primarily our well houses. We went out to bid through NYMEC last week, and we were able to negotiate 3 different options with them. We did opt to go with the 3-year pricing, which stabilized our price lower than what our current electric rates are. It implemented some regulatory charges that are going to be in effect for years 2 and 3 regardless, so that deal made the most sense, and that will be for a 0.522 cent per kilowatt hour price. So I would be seeking approval of that this evening.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal. And again, this is just for city-owned property. This is for our well houses, our treatment plants, our street lights, traffic lights, anything that's on city property. This building here for the savings on the electricity. Questions or comments in regards to the agreement? Roll call, please.
Barbara Scoler,
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Candy Theringer.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
And Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And the final item I am seeking approval on is the resignation and retirement agreement and general release. This is for employee number 108 and outlines the terms of the termination with that employee.
Motion will be in order.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Convery, seconded by Alderman Inman. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Candy Theringer.
Yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you for your consideration on those items. The informational report is in your packet, and for the public's knowledge, we will be having our final budget work session on March 27th. That will include our water sewer capital and our technology and vehicle replacement funds. I would be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Any questions of City Administrator?
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Heather. Moving on, Public Works Department, our Director of Public Works, Tony Torres. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I have two items for your request for approval this evening. First one on the agenda is for the request to approve irrigation contract for well number 1. As you recall, well number 1 was the well that we rehabbed last year. With that rehab, we installed an irrigation system. Since we added sod to the location, part of the beautification of that site. And we are requesting that we enter the contract with Illinois Irrigation Services from Joliet. And this would include the spring startup, RPZ certification, and the winterization of the system at the end of the season, and also to include any maintenance that may be needed throughout the year, not exceeding the $200.
Tony, is this an annual contract?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you.
I'll second it.
We have a motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments to the motion in regards to the irrigation contract for well 1? Roll call, please.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Candy Theringer.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
John Burchett.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries.
The second item I have for request of approval is for the hiring of 2 summer engineering interns. This would help us offset some of the construction management of some of our ongoing projects during the year, during the summertime. Currently, we use some full-time staff and rely on the engineering firms to provide some interns for the rest of the work that needs oversight. We do have summer help that we use for other purposes, but this too would be dedicated for engineering services to help us throughout the projects. Mostly oversight, a lot of mapping and filing of our GIS maps, that sort of thing.
I just had one question on the other side on the qualifications.
Yes.
It says the ideal applicant would be pursuing a degree in civil engineering, environmental engineering, construction management, or other closely related field. What exactly do we mean by closely related field? Because
Well,
I'm
there's-
really hoping we're getting people in the exact field we're looking for, so.
Yeah, it's a pretty broad, engineering covers a broad range of areas. You know, you have storm management, of course, which is a big field, up and coming, has been for a while. You have structural engineering, of course, which plays a big role in engineering. You know,
Operation
road
management.
engineering, civil engineering, there's just a big gamut of that. So, you know, we don't want to, we kind of want to open it up to all these disciplines, so the kids can get a feel for the things that are all-encompassing in the public works arena.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tony,
Yes, sir.
I also think it's interesting, when I read this thing, to see that the pay is lower than the city has paid in the past for the outside engineering firms to use their interim people.
It is, again, I'm not, you know, privy to the cost of what each engineering firm pays. Obviously, there's a standard fee that they charge for their intern help. How much of that goes to the actual intern, I could only guess maybe half of what they charge.
Yeah.
If that. So, I mean, it is a little bit more than what we pay just our summer helps to encourage some applicants to come on board. And I think it's, you know, very reasonable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I think this is a great idea because it's a win-win situation. We're trying to get professionals to come help here. And also we're giving opportunity to all these new graduates. So I think it's a
That's what
great
we're hoping
thing.
for, yes.
Joni, are they restricted to X number of hours?
It would be the same as all our seasonal, that's
Okay.
90 days.
Okay, 90 days, okay, thank you.
We have a motion, Vic?
No.
No motion.
I'll make a
was in
motion.
order.
Second,
Motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderman Convery. Questions or comments in regards to the motion for the hiring of 2 summer engineering interns? Roll call, please, Vicki.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Candy Theringer.
Yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries.
That's all I have for this evening.
Any questions of Public Works? Thanks, Tony.
You're welcome.
Moving on, Community Development Department, our Economic Development Director, Scott McMaster. Good evening, Scott.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have no agenda items this evening, but I am open to questions or comments.
Any questions of Scott? Thanks, Scott. Police Department, Police Chief Ed Clark. Good evening, Ed.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I have before you this evening this year's IGA intergovernmental agreement to use funds from 911 to help offset costs for Westcom. We had one last October. Funds came in a little sooner this year, so that's why I'm bringing it before you now. So I'd be looking for approval.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Thuringer, and we have done this for the last several years.
Correct.
Questions or comments in regards to the request? Roll call, please, Vicki.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Candy Theringer.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I don't have anything else this evening. Reports are on file. I'd be willing to entertain any questions.
Any questions of the police chief? Thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
Moving on to the mayor's report. First on the agenda is the proclamation for the 98th anniversary of Demolay. And we do have several guests in the audience this evening from Demolay, but the first order of business is the reading of the proclamation and the passing of the proclamation. So we'll begin with the reading of the proclamation by Alderman Dyke this evening.
The City of Crest Hill, Illinois proclamation, whereas Demolay is a character-building organization of young men from the ages of 12 to 21 and
whereas these men, young men, are seeking to prepare themselves to become better citizens and leaders for tomorrow, and
whereas Demolay helps develop those traits of character which have strengthened good men in all ages, and
Whereas the organization has carried out the aforementioned goals for over 90 years through programs of athletic competitions, social activities, civic services, and charitable projects. And
whereas the members of Swordsman Chapter will observe the year of 2017 as the 98th anniversary of Demolay.
So as to exemplify to all citizens here and everywhere their many activities, and to tender recognition to their millions of senior Demolay.
Now therefore, I, Raymond R. Solomon, Mayor of the City of Crest Hill in the great state of Illinois, do hereby proclaim that March 2017 be observed as Demolay Month in Crest Hill, Illinois.
I call upon all our citizens to join in saluting the young men of Demolay and expressing our grateful appreciation for the fine example set by them in contributing to the welfare of our community. Raymond R. Solomon, Mayor.
So moved as presented.
second,
Motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal. Questions or comments in regards to the motion for Demolay? Roll call, please, Vicki.
Candy Theringer.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
yes.
John Verche.
yes.
Barbara Scoler.
yes.
Claudia Gazal.
yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Well, first of all, let me congratulate all the members of Demolay that are here this evening. If anybody's wondering about the tie I'm wearing tonight, this was given to me about 3 or 4 years ago by this gentleman right here, Sante Tesario. who was in the group of Demolay for many years, and he was a leader of the group for many years. And now he is a student at Joliet Junior College in his second year, and he has some high aspirations in his life. He wants to be a lawyer, and he wants to sit on the Joliet Junior College board as the student advisor. So here we have a young man that's 20 years old that went through the program of Demolay, and he has accomplished quite a lot already in his life of 20 years, and he has a bright and prosperous future ahead of him. So to the three young gentlemen that are here this evening, if you're persistent in what you want to do with your life, and if you're persistent with the goals you want to reach in your life, you will be just as successful as Sante has been going through this organization. Because this organization of Demolay builds character, it breeds your social skills, it breeds the fact that you are volunteering your time and giving your time back to a community that you live in or a surrounding community. And the Demolay group has been a very good friend for about the last 8 or 9 years here in the city of Crest Hill, and was brought before us by Sante's dad, Angelo Desario. And this group has worked with us at several events over the past 8 years. And we've done cleanups at the Ladis Monument. We've done cleanups out here with the Crest Hill Veterans Memorial. You have helped at our city picnic. Every time we've reached out to the gentlemen of Demolay, you have shown up, you have volunteered your time, and you have given back to your community. So I thank you. And to the adults that are here, and there are several adults, the chapter advisors to Demolay. Thank you for the time that you give for mentoring these young men. You may not know it now, but you are having a tremendous impact on every one of their lives. And you are transforming young boys into young men who will grow up and be successful in whatever field they want to go into. And they are our future. They are the next generation that will carry on traditions and values and morals and ethics that all of us hope that we can do. And you will become productive citizens, whether you're lawyers or doctors or laborers, electricians, plumbers, whatever field you go into, politicians, sitting on city council boards, being mayors, whatever your dream and your hopes are, you have an opportunity to achieve those if you stay good young men. Because if you stay good, good things will happen to good people. And I am a firm believer in that good things happen to good people. So, there's a lot of rules and regulations. Wherever you go, school, work, play, whatever community you live in, there are always rules and regulations that you need to follow. If you follow those rules and regulations, you will become productive citizens and you will be successful. And whatever your hopes and dreams are, to get married and have children, whatever your dreams are, you can achieve those if you stay strong. And you have a prime example sitting right next to you at 20 years old. So think about that as you go further with your life. And so at this time, I want to call all of the 4 gentlemen up here. And Sante is going to speak on behalf of Demolay.
Well, thank you, first of all,
Sure.
Mayor Solomon.
I want you to introduce
Yes.
the
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you again, Mayor Solomon, to the rest of the council members. As said before, my name is Sante Desario. I know I've stood before you many times before in many previous years, and I've been given the duty to introduce the rest of Demolay members that are here and advisors that are here with us this evening. So behind me, I have Mr. Jaden Norris, he's a member of the chapter, Brother Nick Mahoney, who's also a member of the chapter, Brother August Lewis, who's also a member of the chapter, and Miss Janie Gustadas, who is a member of the sorority and our past chapter sweetheart of the chapter. And then, as stated before, we have several members of our advisory council on the back wall there that come and support us for everything. They're the ones that drive us to and from events. They're the backbone of this organization that make sure that we're doing what we need to do and not doing it the wrong way. As Mayor Solomon said, I joined the organization when I was 12, and it's given me so many opportunities and so many life skills that I can't even begin to tell you what this organization does for every member of it. There's the age-old saying that anything that you do, you get out of it what you put into it, but with DMLA, that's not true at all. I've put in work to it, but I've gotten back so much more. And like I said, there's so much that I can't even begin to tell you what it does for a member. But I would like to present to you, Mr. Mayor, I know that we've given you our shirts in the past. We made up a new shirt here. So we've got the DMLA logo, the new DMLA logo, and then we've got our swordsman shirt here. So we'd like to present you with our new shirt that you would wear with pride around the city if you're able to.
I do. I wear the yellow one that you gave me a couple of years ago.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much.
You are smooth. Before we give the proclamation to you, I think, Nick, you're going to be the spokesman for the group. It's all yours.
I would just like to say thank you guys for this proclamation. Sorry. I know I've been in for 3 or 4 years so far, and for the 3 or 4 years that I've had with my members and my brothers in this organization, it has already impacted my life in so many ways that I can't even describe to you guys. But to shorten this up, I would just like to say thank you guys. DMLA has impacted many members around the world, actually, more than just the United States and in this great city. Thank you guys.
Janie.
Hi everyone. DMLA is a boys organization, but they do have a separate group for the girls, and it has impacted my life too. I've grown up with them, and they have become my family. And every time I talk about them, I start to cry. Not going to do it here though. I love these guys, and the entire world should know that DMLA is the greatest group of people you'll ever meet. I have so many friends, and I've gotten so many family members. You have a lot of fun, and that's what life's about, having fun with people and meeting new people and creating bonds, really. It's really great. Thank you.
Now, if the lady and the gentleman would please come up here, I would like to present. I don't certainly want to, on behalf of the 20,837 residents in the city of Crest Hill, we would like to present a copy of this proclamation to the DMLA group on the 98th anniversary. And to all the parents that are here, I thank you for everything that you do for these young men and women. And we certainly appreciate everything that all the parents do. And I know that there's several of them that are not here tonight that have helped out this group. So congratulations to all of you. We'll get a picture. Look over here. How about you hold it, Jake? All right? There you go. Get it close. Come on in closer. Come look at each other.
Good.
All right. Angelo or Carol, anybody like to address City Council before I open it up to them? Gary?
Mr. Mayor, City Council, again, we want to thank you for your support that you offered to this group of young men. They work hard. As Mr. Mayor said, they come out and help with the cleanups when we're asked to. They come out and help with the family picnic every year when we're asked to. They want to give back to their community. Our doors are open to everybody in the panel, the Crest Hill Board, and the city of Crest Hill. If you guys want to come to see one of our meetings, see what we do, we meet the second and fourth Sundays at 4 o'clock at the Joliet Masonic Temple on Midland. Our doors are open to all of you. You're welcome to join us for a meeting and see how these young men and Janie, our young lady of our chapter, conduct our business, take care of what they need to do. They're great young kids. I've seen one grow up. Nick, I've known Nick for 4 years. He's come around, he's getting better. A lot of our young men have moved on to do great things. 2 of the young men in our chapter right now are serving our military. One's in the Marine Corps, one is in the Coast Guard. One's in the Army also, so we got 3. So our young men move on to do great things in their lives, do great things for the city, and hopefully we can be here for a long time and work together with you guys again and keep everything going that we have going. So I appreciate everything that everybody does. Thank you very much.
And is it true, Angelo, that the young DeMolay gentlemen will then become Masons?
They have an opportunity to, yes.
Okay.
Sante, when he turned 18, joined Freemasonry. We have 2 other members of our chapter who have joined our lodge at Joliet to become a Mason and move on to do bigger and better things. I don't want to seem like the bragging adult, but Sante has also joined the Shrine. He's a Shriner, for those of you who know what the Shriners are. They do a lot of good for the community also. We all move on to do bigger and better things in our lives, and Sante is one of the examples, and hopefully these other 3 young men and Janie, when she becomes old enough and joins the Order of the Eastern Star for ladies, we will all move on and help out further in our lives again. And I have an application for every one of you men in this room and the ladies to join either the Eastern Star or the Masons if you want to. You can see me afterwards. I'd be glad to sign it for you.
Do you serve coffee?
Do we serve coffee? There's coffee at every meeting, yes.
And I will open it up, I will open it up to City Council for any comments that you'd like to make to the DeMolay group.
Well, first of all, I want to tell Sante, you're really rocking that suit, first of all, okay? But secondly, I've watched you grow up over the years, and I've worked with you on many occasions and a lot of the other members of your group, and you've always lent a hand to us, and you've been very giving, and I truly appreciate it, not only as a council person, but as a resident, that you guys have come in and helped us make a tidy little park out of the mess we had at Ladise, and you've come and helped us with the kids' games at the picnic and other things, and I can't thank you enough, but I expect to see really big things with your name on it, Sante. So good luck, guys. Thank you.
To show the type of character that these gentlemen and ladies have, not too long ago, they had a breakfast for dinner fundraiser at the Masons Lodge. And the young men and women are your waiters and waitresses. They're extremely polite. They serve you with a smile, have a great sense of humor. And to show you the type of character that Santi has, he had oral surgery that day, didn't you?
The day before.
The day before, and he was still there helping, and he could barely talk because he was all swollen yet from the surgery he had, but he was there. He wasn't going to let his brothers or sisters down. He was there. And that's the type of character that this organization builds, is you don't let the other people down. You come and you help. And it's a great organization, and my husband and I are always happy to come and to your fundraisers. We've been to many of your pancake breakfasts, and we went to the breakfast for dinner, and we had a great time. So keep it up, young men and women. You know, girl power.
Congratulations to all of you, and especially you, Sante. As Tina said, we've watched you grow up over the years, and the beard's very becoming. And Mayor, if you noticed, Angela has a new tie.
We're going to work on getting you one, Mr. Mayor.
But good luck to all of you, and thanks to the parents. You're a very, very important part of their life. Just keep it up.
Congratulations to you, gentlemen. Well, it's great to watch you people grow. You look better and better every year. Keep it up. And again, to the parents, congratulations on what you have sitting in front of you. Good job.
Well, I'll second everything that they say. But also congratulations. Like they said, I feel like you're one of us because we've seen you grow, and it's amazing. But Mayor, I think you've been tricked with this tie. It's time to move on. Look at them. They all have like perfect ties there. So it's time to retire. And to the parents, I'm a parent, and I know what it takes to raise kids. But you must be so proud because I'm seeing him, and I'm like, wow, you know, he looks nice, nice suit, nice haircut. You speak very well spoken. You should be very proud of yourself. And to the young girl there, I love your heart.
What can I say? What a wonderful organization, and second everything everyone has said also, but congratulations to all of you.
Well, congratulations all four of you young men, and taking a nice, listening to the sponsors for you to help you out and all that. And I remember you when you just about couldn't reach the top of that podium over there when you came here. Congratulations and good luck in the future.
Thanks to DMOLA for the organization itself, for what it does for our youth and bringing forth great young adults, and thanks for all you do for the community.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks. And
Thank
you know,
City Council.
when Angelo emailed me a couple weeks ago and asked if he could bring the young men here this evening, you know, absolutely. You are always welcome in the city of Crest Hill. You are always welcome at these meetings to attend and watch and learn from, and maybe to giggle sometimes. And I do wear this tie with great pride. I do. And I wear the T-shirt, the yellow one that you gave me a few years ago. I do wear that with great pride, and I will wear this one with great pride
I think
also.
it's time to frame it.
So, thank you. I get a lot of comments about this tie.
I bet you do.
Thank you.
Okay, that is the agenda items for the mayor's report, but a couple comments. The fourth year of our property tax rebate checks were delivered on Saturday, March 18th. There has been a few phone calls here at City Hall today about some discrepancies in some of the tax bills. We do have a meeting set up tomorrow with the Will County Treasurer's Office to discuss some of these discrepancies. So we'll be investigating the matter and then reporting back to City Council after our conversations tomorrow with Will County Treasurer. The other thing that I would like to announce is that the week of April 3rd will be the beginning of yard waste pickup in the city of Crest Hill. You will put out your yard waste bags and cans on the day of your garbage pickup. So we ask for your cooperation for a little spring cleanup here after the beautiful winter that we had with very little snow. So there's still a lot of leaves and everything else blowing around, so we ask for your patience, your consideration, and your cooperation for picking up some of the leaves and bagging them up for the first week in April. That is it for the mayor's report, and if there's any questions, I'll certainly try to entertain them. Hearing none, we will move on to the city clerk's report. Our city clerk, Vicki Hackney. Good evening, Vicki.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. As discussed in last week's work session, I'm seeking Council's approval to use City Hall parking lot for our city clerk's 7th shred day on Saturday, June 17th from 9 until 11 a.m.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Sclair, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal. Questions or comments to the motion? Roll call, please, Vicki.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
John Burchett?
Yes.
Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
Candy Thuringer?
Yes.
Charlie Convery?
Yes.
Tom Inman?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal?
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire?
Yes.
Motion carries. So to all the residents, once again, June 17th from 9 to 11 a.m. we'll be at City Hall parking lot for Free Shred Day. As in the past, you can bring a couple boxes. We do have volunteers here to help you unload the boxes. This time it is being sponsored by Abe Katz of Hillcrest Shopping Center. So they will be covering the shred day for us. And that's all I have this evening. Unless anyone has any questions of the clerk's office.
Questions of city clerk? Thanks, Vicki.
Thank you, Mayor.
Moving on, city treasurer's report. Our treasurer, Glenn Conklin. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I would like to report regular and overtime payroll from February 20th, 2017 through March 5th of 2017 in the amount of $190,976.09. Also like to report vacation payout on March 10th, 2017 in the amount of $3,680.78. I do request approval of our list of bills, which totals $205,176.52.
Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Gazal, seconded by Alderman Dyke. Questions or comments in regards to the motion for the list of bills? Roll call, please, Vicki.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Candy Thuringer.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor and Council, and if there's any questions, I'd be happy to entertain them.
Any questions of the city treasurer?
Thank you, and good evening.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you.
Moving on, unfinished business. We have nothing on the agenda. Anybody? New business. We have a Plan Commission recommendation. An ordinance amending the City of Crest Hill zoning ordinance regarding planned unit developments. And I will turn it over to our Economic Development Director, Scott McMaster, for some opening comments in regards to this issue. Scott?
Thank you, Mayor. As previously talked about in a work session, we discussed modifying the zoning ordinance pertaining to plain unit development for any developments of 5 acres or more in the B or M zoning, as well as clean up some of the language and make it consistent with the city's practice. We presented that to the Plan Commission on March 8th, and they had passed it. So now we are seeking approval to pass the zoning ordinance revision this evening.
So moved.
Hang on, Charlie. I will ask Heather. Any additional comments, Heather?
I think that Scott covered it all pretty well, but as we discussed, just for the public's knowledge, this is really an effort to make it more consistent with our zoning ordinance, as Scott said, but also ensure that these developments are developed in a comprehensive manner so we don't end up with issues at the end of developments for stormwater management, for landlocked properties, for access to properties.
And you also have a map outlining which properties those would be on that development map. Unfortunately, this was supposed to be in color, so I will, if you want, get you a color map because it highlights the list of properties that this is actually pertaining to. So
Could you maybe email that to us?
I sure can, yes.
Better resolution. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll answer any questions.
Yeah. Are there any questions of Scott or Heather in regards to the request? Okay, hearing none, I will ask, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak for or against the recommendation of the Plan Commission on an ordinance amending the City of Crest Hill zoning ordinance regarding planned unit developments? I will ask a second time if anyone would like to speak from the audience in regards to the ordinance amending the City of Crest Hill zoning ordinance regarding planned unit developments. You need to come to the podium, state your name for the record, your address is optional. And the third request, if anyone would like to speak for or against the recommendation of the Plan Commission on an ordinance amending the City of Crest Hill zoning ordinance regarding planned unit developments, please come to the podium, state your name for the record, your address is optional. Let the record show that no one has come to the podium to address council. To the City Council, you have before you a recommendation and an ordinance from the Plan Commission, an ordinance amending the City of Crest Hill zoning ordinance regarding planned unit developments. A motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Convery, seconded by Alderman Inman. Questions or comments in regards to the ordinance, in regards to the planned unit developments? Roll call, please, Vicki.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Candy Thuringer.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance number is 1731.
What was that?
1731.
Okay, that is everything under new business. Anybody else? Moving on to committee liaison reports. Anybody?
Yes. Once again, I'm going to remind everyone that the 75th annual commemoration of Ladis will be held this year on Saturday, not Sunday, but Saturday, June 10th at 11 a.m. at the park. As I said before, they're still putting all the plans in motion, but it's looking like there will be a luncheon of some sorts afterwards. I did meet with a couple of the representatives last week and to get some ideas from them. So as I get further information, I will certainly let everyone know. But it is on Saturday this year because that's the actual day of the event. So I decided it would be best to have it on the actual day. So Saturday, June 10th, 11 a.m.
And a reminder about the 8th Annual City of Crest Hill Picnic, Sunday, August 6th, starting at noon. And we've got Ara booked, I believe, again this year, and Strung Out. And it's going to be a fun time. So mark your calendars for Sunday, August 6th, for the 8th Annual, can't believe it's 8th Annual City of Crest Hill Picnic. Thank you.
Anybody else? Committee or liaison reports? Okay, moving on, city council comments. These are positive city council comments. Anything you'd like to share with your constituents this evening? We'll begin with Ward 2, Alderwoman Gazal.
I just want to wish all the residents and everyone here happy spring. Today is the first day of spring. Let's start the yard working. And I just want to remind, please keep in mind your neighbors, the elderly, if they need help with their yards, that would be a good thing to do. And again, congratulations to all day on everything that you do. Thank you, Mayor.
Alderwoman Sclair.
Well, I was going to say happy first day of spring.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, looking forward to the warmer weather. Hopefully it comes soon. I hear Friday. Looking forward to that. And then, again, congratulations to Dee Molay.
Ward 1, Alderman Verche.
I'd like to congratulate the DeMolay young people and keep up the good work.
Alderman Dyke.
Thanks again to Demolay, everything they do. And also, spring has sprung, so start looking for the flowers to start growing and get out of the doldrums of winter.
Ward 3, Alderwoman Oberlin.
Well, I'll echo the happy spring to everybody. It's the weather's starting to change, and I know my yard's filled with blooms from the bulbs, but it's a good time to get your yard tidied up. And as the mayor said, the yard waste will be starting pickups next month. And once again, guys, congratulations. Keep up the great work, okay?
Alderwoman Thuringer.
Thank you. Congratulations, gentlemen. You guys are a great group of young men. And to the parents, good job. It's hard raising kids today and keeping them good kids, and you've done a great job. Also, happy spring. And as the weather gets nicer and the kids are out playing, I cannot stress enough to please be careful as you're driving. Watch out for the kids on the bicycles. I've seen several of them out on their bikes already. And just watch the kids out playing basketball. They're already practicing baseball in the front yards and in the streets. Just be mindful that our kids are out there playing and enjoying the warm weather. So, thank you.
Ward 4, Alderman Convery.
Congratulations to Sante and the rest of the Molay gentlemen and ladies. And thanks to the parents who do such a great job. About 6 or 7 weeks ago, when we had a mild February, I wished everybody a fake happy spring. Now we have a real one starting today. And to echo what Candy said, drive carefully. The kids are out playing.
Alderman Inman.
Thank you, Mayor. As everybody else, I would like to congratulate again DeMolay on their 98th anniversary. Great accomplishment. You're a great group of young men. Thank you for helping us in our city and being in our city, really. And also, I'd like to congratulate everyone here in the City Council and our Finance Department on the GFOA award. That's quite an accomplishment, and you should be very proud. I am.
I am too.
I know you guys would be too. And happy spring, and I'll say happy Easter now early. It's coming soon. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Moving on, public comment. Anybody would like to address City Council, you need to come to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Seeing none, to our City Administrator, Heather, is there a need for executive session?
No, there's not, Mayor.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion for an adjournment by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please.
Tom Inman.
Yes.
Charlie Convery.
Yes.
Candy Thuringer.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Barbara Scalera.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Meeting is adjourned at 7:55 PM. I thank you and good evening.
Good evening.